Greetings and welcome to Insightful Gaming. Today, we've got something truly spectacular for you. The ultimate Void Titan build that'll make you an absolute monster. Imagine yourself in the thick of combat. Each time you secure a kill with your shotgun, an overshield materializes around you. Moreover, your weapon damage surges by 35%, and every subsequent kill refreshes your overshield. You become an unstoppable force, obliterating any obstacle that crosses your path. But there's more to this build. It equips you to effectively navigate complex gaming scenarios, offering healing and protection to endure all forms of assault. Let's highlight the crown jewel of this build: no backup plans. This beast of an item recently received a significant upgrade. Now, when you're using a Void subclass, rapid shotgun final blows or taking down a potent adversary with a shotgun will generate a Void overshield and initiate health recovery. When you have a Void overshield, shotguns inflict an additional 35% damage and shotgun final blows replenish the overshield. This is utterly astounding. With this build, you'll feel invincible. We're also employing the exotic legend of Acreus, which has been notably enhanced. If this video sparks your interest and fuels your gaming enthusiasm, don't forget to press that like button and share your preferred build in the comments section. Now, let's dive deeper. The gameplay and combination strategy for this build are simple and straightforward to execute. Begin the confrontation by hurling a grenade at your opponents. The inflicted damage will regenerate your melee energy and weaken your targets. Should any of them succumb, they will explode in a burst of void energy, spreading damage around. As this occurs, you can rush in with your shotgun, mowing down enemies, each kill generating an overshield and each overshield boosting damage by 35%. This is on top of the 20% additional damage dealt to weakened foes, meaning your shotguns will be dealing approximately 50% more damage overall. And we haven't even touched on our weapon surges, which add more damage. This damage combo is direct and potent. It allows you to sustain your overshields throughout the fight and get a high frequency of shield throws while refilling grenade and melee energy. This build holds tremendous potential, and we have yet to discuss our armor mods. Let's now delve deeper into the specifics of this build, focusing on our aspects: offensive bulwark and controlled demolition. These two power players supercharge your void abilities, creating a visual spectacle that's sure to wow both you and your team members. Starting with controlled demolition, this aspect adds an explosive element to your arsenal. When a target is hit with your void ability or caught in a volatile explosion, they too become volatile. Any subsequent damage dealt to these volatile targets will trigger another explosion. Moreover, it offers health replenishment to you and nearby allies whenever volatile targets detonate in your vicinity. You might consider using Bastion, an alternative to controlled demolition, which has been recently revamped to provide 2 fragment slots instead of 1. While you could opt to use both, I personally gravitate towards offensive bulwark because of its superior synergy with overshields. Turning to offensive bulwark, this formidable aspect comes into play when you have an overshield or when you're in your Ward of Dawn. It dramatically increases your grenade regeneration by a whopping 400% and enhances your melee range and damage. The thrill of gaining a burst of grenade energy when your overshield is active is quite a rush. Next, we have the Echo of Provision Fragment. It recharges your melee energy each time your grenades deal damage to enemies. What's exciting about this is that our shield throw also provides us with overshields, thereby offering additional protection. We also employ Echo of Starvation, which initiates Devour when you pick up a Void Breach or Orb of Power. Moreover, we're using Echo of Undermining, ensuring your Void grenades weaken enemies. Collecting Orbs of Power will fuel our armor charges, boosting our surge damage, while Void Breaches grant us more ability energy. Lastly, Echo of Persistence, our final fragment, extends the duration of your Void buffs, which includes Invisibility, Overshield, and Devour. This is indispensable, as our build will frequently trigger Overshields and Devour, meaning these buffs last longer. Moving on to abilities, we're utilizing Ward of Dawn, which creates an impenetrable protective dome for you and your team. But it doesn't just offer defense. Passing through the Ward of Dawn also temporarily enhances weapon damage and supplies overshields to your squad. Thanks to the multitude of orbs we'll be generating, you can frequently activate this super ability, offering constant protection. Depending on the situation, the Sentinel Shield Super could also be a good option. For our grenade, we're opting for the Vortex Grenade, celebrated for its superior sustained damage, making it a top choice for eliminating enemies. However, the Suppressor Grenade could also be a viable alternative. Regarding barricades, we're selecting the Rally Barricade, known for quicker reload speed, improved stability, and a shorter cooldown. It recharges a full 10 seconds faster than other barricades, potentially making a significant difference in the heat of battle. In terms of movement, we've chosen Strafe Lift, but feel free to swap this out with your preferred movement ability. Lastly, our melee ability is the Shield Throw, providing a ranged attack and supplying overshields when used against distant targets. Now, let's delve into the weapons that amplify this build. As stated earlier, we're utilizing the Legend of Acreus in our heavy slot. Additionally, our primary weapon pick is Heritage, equipped with two incredible perks that blend seamlessly with this build. The first perk, Reconstruction, enables this weapon to reload itself gradually over time, potentially up to twice its capacity. This unique feature is highly valuable as Heritage can self-replenish while you're actively wiping out foes with your remaining weapons. The second perk on Heritage is Recombination, where elemental final blows amplify the damage of the weapon's subsequent shot. This perk works marvelously because we'll constantly be switching between our other shotguns, contributing to an even greater damage output for Heritage. As for our special weapon slot, there are two options. One is a shotgun armed with a Repulsor Brace perk, which provides an overshield when you take down a void debuffed enemy. This perk, in combination with destabilizing rounds, which causes nearby enemies to become volatile upon final blows, makes this shotgun a potent choice. On the other hand, we could equip an auto rifle or trace rifle for anti-champion mods this season. Personally, I favor this shotgun, but that depends on your team, if they have all of the anti-champion mods equipped. Having all my weapons as shotguns creates a distinctive and thoroughly enjoyable gameplay style, one that I'd strongly suggest you experience for yourself. Now, let's switch gears and delve into the armor mods that truly turbocharge this build. These mods are aimed at maximizing orb of power generation and swiftly refreshing our abilities and super. Starting with the Helmet Heavy Ammo Finder mod, which likewise enhances the drop rate of heavy ammo after kills. These two are a must because all of our weapons are shotguns. Lastly, we've incorporated Dynamo, a mod that reduces your super's cooldown when using your class ability near enemies. This is an important mod to have, as you will be always close to enemies. For the gauntlets, we've selected Heavy-Handed, a mod that generates orbs of power from powered melee final blows, an ideal companion for our shield throws. Additionally, we've included Impact Induction, which decreases your grenade cooldown after inflicting melee damage. To complete our gauntlet mods, we're using Bolstering Detonation, providing class ability energy when you deal damage with a grenade. For the chest piece, we suggest you equip defensive mods according to the situation you're facing. Furthermore, ensure you slot in one Arc Reserves mod for your heavy weapon, Legend of Acreus. Switching to the legs, using Arc Holster, a mod that gradually reloads your stowed arc weapons over time. Additionally, we're running Arc Weapon Surge, which grants a small bonus damage, about 10% to your arc weapons while you have any armor charges. Lastly, we've added the Elemental Charge mod, where collecting Fire Sprite or Void Breach has an increasing chance to provide an armor charge. This is vital for maintaining our Arc Surge buff. Lastly, for our Titan Mark, we're using the Reaper mod, which produces an orb of power after using a class ability and landing the subsequent weapon hit. We're also using Time Dilation to extend the duration of our Arc Surge buff. Lastly, we're incorporating Powerful Attraction, a fantastic mod that automatically gathers nearby orbs of power when activating your class ability. Let's step into the next exciting chapter of our supercharged build, the powerful seasonal mods. These are the finishing touches that round out our electrifying setup, supercharging your abilities to a whole new level and leaving your enemies without a defense. First up, we've got a selection of 5 diverse anti-champion mods to choose from. For our build, select the ones you need for the given activity. For the second row, we've selected the authorized mods Void and Melee. These gems offer a significant discount on the energy costs of all armor mods affecting your melee and arc abilities. In the third row, pick Unto the Breach. This one creates a Void Breach when you defeat a Void debuffed target while your Void subclass is equipped. In the fourth column, we've got the Countercharge mod, which provides an armor charge stack when you stun a champion, and the Protective Breach mod. This one gives you an overshield or refreshes your existing one when you pick up a Void Breach. Finally, in the fifth row, we have Supernova, which causes your next source of Void damage to create a large weakening pulse when you pick up a Void Breach. We're also including Squad Goals, performing a finisher while you have Devour grants Devour to nearby allies when your Void subclass is equipped. And with that, we bring today's journey to a close. I trust you found this potent build not only useful but also enlightening. But this is just the beginning. A torrent of Destiny content is poised to flood your way. This includes an array of more intricate builds, comprehensive weapon videos, and an abundance of seasonal content. Stay adaptable, stay innovative, and most importantly, stay vigilant. Keep your eyes peeled for updated builds, fresh strategies, and more in-depth analysis right here on Insightful Gaming. Until next time, have a great rest of your week.